I've been seeing a lot of people say that Dispatch is better than most TV shows in their reviews of this video game, and hell, I was agreeing with that sentiment episodes 1 through 4, but after 5 and 6, I wholeheartedly agree with this. This show gives me, I called it this show because this shit is damn near a show. This game gives me like a Invincible type of vibe, bro. It's actually insane, it's actually special, it's unique as hell, and I am loving every second of it. I'm pissed there's only 2 episodes left, bro. This episode drop of Dispatch has probably got to be the 2 best episodes that we've gotten so far. We've gotten story updates, we've gotten major story progression, we've gotten a surprise death. Damn. We got some pretty interesting choices to choose from. We got some more team bonding, and we got to play hella more as the little controller behind the sticks, the guy in the chair, as I like to say. So let's just talk about it, man. I'm just gonna be jumping around in this episode 5 and 6 review slash just discussion video, more of a discussion to be honest. But this choice right here is probably the best choice that we get to make throughout the 2 episodes that we get to play this week. Choosing to tell the team whether you're just Robert, just a regular ass nigga, or you're really Mecha Man, because they have this whole bet going on around the office on what superhero he really was before he became the guy in the chair. You know me, I picked choosing the I'm Mecha Man option, and not gonna lie, afterwards I was like, oh, should I have done that? These niggas are about to hate me, aren't they? And my boy Flambe, he tried to burn me alive, but shut up my nigga Gollum, he got my back. Stepping in front of me, you know, I'm one of the people that pick Phenomena Man as well, so he didn't help me like Waterboy helped. Somebody threw water at him, I forget who, but either way I think I made the right decision. I'm trying to know though, did y'all choose the same way as me, or did you choose to just stay low-key, stay nonchalant, and be Robert? That couldn't be me, bro. It couldn't be me. But telling everybody that I'm Mecha Man had such a great effect on the way the episodes went. I feel like the flow of the episodes, hell, even them getting to see him try out the first Mecha Man suit up in a while, that was pretty cool. Them having this party though, this was probably one of my favorite parts of the 2 episodes as well. Just seeing, I love when you see a group of people that are being exiled, people that are being looked down on, and they're finally starting to make a name for themselves, starting to bond, starting to find life in life, you feel what I'm saying? And they're just having a great ass time. Even Phenomena Man was having a great ass time, while Robert was over here with his ex-girl. That's how you know it's a good ass night, bro. He don't even care. Speaking of which, man, you already know these 2 were in cahoots. They were going crazy, getting a little dance, saying, hey, getting a little dance, and hey, until shit just starts randomly hitting the fan with my boy Trackstar, who, one of the best parts of these 2 episodes, is clearly going through it. He's clearly missing his powers, wishing he could still be a hero, wishing he didn't age like 30 years in 2 seconds, which honestly is one of the worst power backups I've ever seen. And it's leading to him hating Invisigal, partially because he says that he feels like there's something going on between her and Robert, but we all know in reality it's because he really misses that superhero edge that he had, and he feels like she doesn't deserve. So much so to where this nigga Robert just got out of the bed, just woke up from his little mini coma after blowing up damn near in the smithereens in the Mecha Man suit. He's still in here hating on Invisigal in the hospital. Like, bro, we're in the hospital and you got time to hate? Chill, bro. You gotta chill. Then we get to the end of the episode and all that hate, it turns into one of the most heroic moments I have ever seen. Because at the party, one of the other major decisions that needed to be made was they found the little power broker item, the arc reactor-esque thing that controls the Mecha Man suit and gives it all that oomph, all that power. And they basically had to decide whether to go with Invisigal's choice of going tonight or going with Blonde Blazer's choice and taking time, going with a plan. If I'm not gonna lie, I think Blonde Blazer's a little bit sus. It wouldn't surprise me if she turns out to be a traitor villain. So I thought that her saying that we need to wait and give it a second to go was sus as hell. So I wanted to go tonight, you feel what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, you get there and it's packed with villains. And Invisigal decides to go on her own. She says, we know where it is, we're going right motherfucking now. And it's packed with villains. I think that's sus as hell. I think that Blonde Blazer tipped them off, but we'll worry about that next week with the last set of episodes. I do know that we got to worry about right now is the fact that Invisigal, she got the arc reactor, and this nigga Shroud appeared out of the cracks, out the den of the night. Nigga thought he was Vengeance, bro. You are not Batman. And he was just absolutely toying with Invisigal. He pulled out this little liquid gas. He was just kicking around her inhaler all over the place. Shit was getting foul. It was looking real rough for Invisigal until we heard one phrase from Trackstar. He told us to keep up. And there he goes, running as fast as he can. Little do we know. Hell, maybe we did know this was going to be his final flash, his final scene, his final run, his final sprint. to the finish line. I mean, talk about cliffhanger endings. Having it end with Invisigal being saved by Trackstar, who was talking shit about her every single episode of this show so far, of this game so far. Having him save her with his final sprint and then dropping to the ground. What a cliffhanger. What a dual set of episodes. There's so much to like, so much to love about these episodes. Probably my favorite one so far. There's so many questions now too, because Shroud obviously has the arc reactor now. What's he going to do with that? Are we going to see Mecha Man come back? Are we going to see Blonde Blazer have something to do with this, with the tip-off that sent all the villains to the little dock area? How is everyone going to react on the team to Trackstar's death? How is Robert himself going to react to Trackstar's death? There are so many questions that need answers, and they will hopefully be answered next week. And hell, maybe there'll be a cliffhanger too, so we get a season 2 of this, because I need a season 2. But I want to know your opinions, your thoughts, and your choices in the comments down below, man, because you know we got to talk about it. Simple.